What's going on, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? That's right, we're back. Got legendary VFL number 40, Billy Ratliff. How you doing, Billy?
I'm great, man. How about yourself?
Hey,
It's been a while.
great. What's that your coach said? Great day to be alive.
Hey, great day to get better.
It is a great day to be alive. And I'd like to introduce myself, Booby C. See some people starting to comment. Some of our regulars. Credence Wood said, "Hey y'all." Matt Dummett said, "Sup, Catfish and Billy." And Jenny Van, our bestest, most avid volunteer fan in the great state of Florida, down in the Sunshine State, repping our big orange down there. How you doing, Jenny? I don't know. This is our Friday night calling show. We got the call board up. Do you even remember the number, Billy?
Come on,
I bet
man.
you don't even remember the number, do you?
Let's see. If I was to try to remember it, yes, but I don't remember it.
It's the Blue Water Climate Control phone hotline. 865
865-424-1342. Now, don't get
1342. That's right. Well, we got a lot to talk about. You know, I started out the week. Everybody said, you know what? Henry Toto is back in Knoxville and he's coming back to the Vols. And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he was at Alabama. I started searching around. Sure enough, I started finding some articles. Yeah, he's back in Knoxville, all right, playing games with Vol fans, playing with their emotions. But he ain't coming back to Tennessee, is he, Billy?
I don't see it. I mean, if he does, I would love it. But, you know, that's a tough one there for me, man. I'm just coming from a teammate perspective, too. You left me telling me you're going to transfer, and if there's a chance you're saying you're coming back, I don't care if he's coming back. If he's my teammate or used to be my teammate, you're going to earn the respect all over again now. If I'm his teammates, I don't want him. I mean, you said you in the transfer portal, so that meant you didn't want me.
And of all places, Alabama. That's where I thought he was. I thought he committed to Alabama. Now I'm hearing rumors that he might go to Ohio State. Man, this transfer portal is screwed up.
Well, here, I'm going to tell you something that I keep telling you about. You got to stop listening to what they say until you hear what he say or she say. The person that's doing
What
it.
does he say?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They said that he was transferred. Did we ever hear him saying that he was going to Alabama?
I thought we did.
I never saw it.
We got a lot to talk about. I just want to hear from the fans. We got a caller. Already got our first caller of the show. Our good friend down in Florida. She wants to talk about one of your teammates, somebody we got to visit when we went down there to the complex and hung out with Coach Fulmer and them, Jay Graham. What you got, Jenny?
Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and I just want Billy's perspective as he's a Vol for Life. That I did see the Twitter thing where somebody was, because he was supposed to be coaching for Alabama, he was, and now he's not apparently. But people are saying that he needs to get his Vol for Life card reneged because somebody put on there how many days since Tennessee has beaten Alabama. And then he said, kind of like in counting, and he said ago and counting. And I feel like he didn't really originate the post. However, yes, that was probably tasteless, but for people to say that he needs to get his Vol card, his Vol for Life card reneged because of this is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
This man literally bled, and fought for that with that team. I remember Jay Graham. He was one of my favorite running backs.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was young, I used to love watching him play. So for people to say this, and he also like he's more Vol for Life than any of us on this. It was on one of the groups I'm in. And I was like, he's more Vol for Life than any of us.
Most definitely.
He actually, was a player.
And you're right.
So I wanted to get Billy's perspective. And Catfish, I would like your opinion too, but
I'm gonna give you my
Billy
2
was
cents.
actually played for.
Let me hear your 2 cents then, Catfish.
I whoever said that's an idiot. I didn't see the tweet, Jenny, but I heard about it, and all he did is said and counting. That's his new team. Hey, much as we want to claim David Cutcliffe, guess what? His alma mater is actually Alabama. That's where he's from. But everybody wants to claim him as Tennessee, and now he's the Duke coach. But he's former Tennessee, but now he's from Alabama. Whoever's writing your checks, who you're loyal to, and you're going to try to pump up your players, but nobody's going to take Jay Graham's vol card. That's ridiculous. I'll never forget. And I want to see in the comments. What I remember about Jay Graham was that big old long run. Was it in 96? Which one was that? Was that 96, that big long run he had, Billy?
Yes.
Where were you at? I know you was on the sideline, but did you see the whole run?
I saw the whole run. Numerous times too. We watched that so many times, because they really called our running backs that time were saying that we were really slow, and they had the fastest DBs ever. And when Jay ran the ball down the sideline with no one touching him, and we was like, okay, what happened to all these DBs and people that you guys are supposed to be having really fast? So we made it slow.
All right, let's hear what you got to say about taking this vol card. Before you do, Crystal's already wanting to know what's for dinner. I'll be there tomorrow, Crystal. And we're going to have a cook-off for this Bobby versus Billy stuff. I've already got some good ideas, and I need you to help me set it up, Crystal. So remind me when we get there. But anyway, go ahead, Billy. That was your wife.
As far as VFL card being revoked or reneged or anything like that, I mean, that's BS. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that with the initials without saying the exact thing of saying it. Jay put in a whole lot of time at the university as a player, as a coach, and he did what anybody else would do if they go to a new place of employment. He is advertising for his new job. And that's like me saying, I go to Samsung, but my dad is an Apple man, and I'm the head of Samsung. So you mean to tell me I have to have my Apple card reneged because I work for Samsung? No, I'm gonna be working for Samsung. That's what Jay was doing. Jay did what he's supposed to do. He does everything the right way. And if the right way is wrong, I don't want to be right.
There was a song, something similar to that. If loving you was wrong, I don't want to be right. Is that how it goes?
See, you like how I did that, huh? Jenny, you heard him? I put those words in his head and that song came out. I love it.
We might even do karaoke contest in Billy.
Yeah, you don't want to do that again.
Hey, I can do some Billy Ocean. Yeah. Sad songs, Caribbean Queen.
I say Rocky Top at karaoke. But people claim that that song annoys them, but people love that song. Even other teams.
They just don't want to admit it.
It's catchy.
I don't want to admit it. Crystal says she's revoking my singing card. I never had a singing card, Crystal.
I'm a semi-professional singer. You sounded okay.
See there, Billy?
You just need some. You're rough around the edges, but somebody could coach you up.
I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder.
I've heard worse.
Oh, that's good old Merle Haggard right
You're
there.
Not tone deaf.
No.
You're not tone deaf, so that means that you could be taught.
Hey, are you offering to give me lessons to take on Billy Ratliff in karaoke?
We can do that too now.
Maybe.
You can do that now.
I don't know how good of a vocal coach I would be.
So what's life down in Florida? I seen somewhere you put on Facebook it was actually warmer in Florida than it was. I mean, in Tennessee than it was Florida.
Last week it was. I'm like I said, I'm from Memphis, and even Knoxville, because Knoxville is a higher altitude than Memphis is. But even in Knoxville, it was a little bit warmer than it was in Florida last week, because it was in the 50s and it was in the 60s in Tennessee.
Oh wow! And that doesn't happen very often.
People think we're down here in Florida. We're just like weak or whatever, but it's not 50s like you would think it would be 50s because of the humidity. The humidity makes it seem like it's chillier.
Yeah.
So it's like that in California too. They don't have they have a dry heat, but when the sun goes down and it's 60 in California, it's cold.
Oh yeah. Same way in Arizona.
Like a sweater.
Same way in Arizona. It could get up to 90 during the day and get down to 40, 30 at night. That's weird. That's weird when it gets cold in the desert out there.
But it's warmed up now. It's in the 90s now.
All right, I want to know the truth, Jenny. Are you on the fire Rick Barnes train or shut up and we keep him Rick Barnes? Can you believe people are actually saying that?
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually can believe it, but it's ridiculous. I think they feel like, oh, if we don't go to the Sweet 16 every year, then then he needs to be fired. And I'm just like, that's ridiculous. I was like, when I was in college, we were nowhere near making it to the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, I think we had one good season when I was in college.
You were there when Ron Slay was there, wasn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Dane Brashaw. I think we had one or two really good. I remember my last year at Tennessee, we beat Florida. Florida was really good in basketball, and we beat them at Neyland. I mean, not Neyland. Sorry, Thompson Bowling Arena. Before they started calling it the Summit, Thompson Bowling Arena, and we rushed the court.
I remember that.
Because they would never let us rush the football field. Because they always had the cops and the state troopers and stuff lined up, so they never would allow us to rush the football field. So we rushed the court.
What's your fondest memory of going to a game, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, soccer? I don't know what all you've actually seen in person.
Oh, my favorite will always be that 2004 win over Florida.
Oh yeah.
When James Wilhoit, he missed the extra point,
and he nailed like a 50-yarder, didn't he?
50. It was like 54. It was long. And we were just like, he's not going to get this. He's not. And like, it was quiet. As much as you can get 110,000, however many people were there that day. It was like the largest crowd, I think. I think it still has the record as the largest crowd in Neyland.
Wow.
And as much as you can get that many people to be quiet, it was pretty quiet. Even the Florida fans were not really like doing anything, because it's just, that was going to be who won the game, basically. If he missed it, Florida was going to win. If he made it, we were going to win. And so, like, and then when it went through, you just heard, like, because, you know, certain people could see it going through before others in the stadium. So it was just like a round of, of cheering. And I feel like if somebody were just walking outside of Neyland, and they heard like how much the crowd erupted after that ball went through.
I remember it. Right. I wasn't there, but I remember it. I just remembered he's not going to hit this. It's a 50-something yarder, and he's running off the field with his hands up in there just fast as he can go. Yeah, that was a great game.
It was incredible. Like, that's definitely, I tell everybody it's my favorite Neyland moment was that game. It was just amazing. It was the first time we had beaten Florida in Neyland since 98.
Yep,
because
98.
when I was there, it's not that we hadn't it wasn't that we hadn't beaten Florida. It was just when I was there, the away team always won. So Florida won my freshman year, and that was 2000. And then we went in 2001 and beat them in Florida. And then we won. They won in 2002 in Tennessee, and then we went down to Florida and beat them in 2003. And then we finally beat them in 2004. That was my last year.
I was thinking about this the other day, Billy. Did you play in the Florida 99 game? I know you got injured in the Auburn game, but wasn't Florida before Auburn?
Yes.
Yeah, we went down to Swamp that year.
Yep, that's the game that Alex Brown had.
Yep. Coming out party. He had like what, 4, 5, 6 sacks, didn't he?
5 sacks.
Man.
Yeah, we always play Florida even. The even years is always in Knoxville, and the odd years are always in the Swamp.
Yep.
And we for some reason, it was just always when I was in school, it was the away team won. Even though I will say we should have won that game in 2000, my freshman year. He dropped the ball in the end zone. I was in the end zone.
Oh, was that the Gaffney? That wasn't a catch, but
yes.
that was not a catch.
It was not a catch.
I will go to my grave saying that is not a catch.
Like, even Florida fans will say that was not a catch.
No.
I've had Florida fans tell me that.
A few of them, the honest ones, but that's an anomaly. An honest Gator fan is an anomaly. Ain't many of them.
It is true. But I've had a couple that said, yeah, that really wasn't a catch.
No, that wasn't a catch.
I mean, of course, they were happy that there was no replay back then.
But you know what? Replay. Don't tell nobody. If that had been roles reversed, I'd have said, yeah, that was a catch.
True. True, but I was like, how was that a catch? It literally hit the ground like immediately, like, oh, what? But they said he had control, and I was like, no, he really did not. But after that, I had a friend I was a freshman, and I lived in Hess, and there was this girl. She was a friend of mine, and she was a big Florida fan. She was from Florida, moved to Knoxville with some time when she was a teenager, and she went to Bearden, and then she ended up going to Tennessee, and she was a huge Gator fan. And after that game, she wrote on everybody's dry erase board on our floor, "Go Gators." People wanted to beat her ass.
I don't blame him. I want to do that now.
So pissed. I had to like calm everybody down because I was friends with her. I was like, I had to calm everybody down. She was so like everybody just wanted to beat her because they were mad. And I was mad too because we should have won that game.
Yeah, we should have.
But
Okie Brave wants to know when's the next competition. It's going to be this weekend. I've got my professional camera and going back to the house, stay with Billy for a while, and we got some great ideas. Jenny, you know we've been working on this for a while. We got some good ideas. We're going to do the 40. Everybody says that Billy is going to blow me out of the water on the 40. I've been working out. I've been stretching.
We know that's a lie.
Shut up, Billy.
Only stretching you've been doing is the stretching of your hand to your mouth. And I'm not talking about a dumbbell curl. I'm talking about a fork and a spoon.
Well, we're doing the 40, and I'm even going to videotape my workouts. It's going to be a good video. And y'all think that that's what makes me mad is I get no respect. What is that Rodney Dangerfield said, get no respect? Well, I don't get any respect. None. But y'all going to see. Y'all going to see.
I saw Billy's wife say that.
I just saw it too.
They rushed the field in 98. That is why they wouldn't let us. That's why they always had cops and state troopers and KPD and UTPD all around the field because of 98. Because they threw one of the goalposts into the.
Yep, I was there.
Into the Tennessee River, and there was a camera on it.
Oh wow!
And so the camera got thrown into the Tennessee River.
You probably went to UT the
always
same time as Crystal. She was there. When did she graduate, Bill? 2000 or 2001 or something? When was that?
I don't know when she graduated.
She's in the comments already running her mouth.
She
said
there were people. It was a run over. The when I was a freshman, the juniors and the seniors were freshmen and sophomores that season, that 98 season.
Yeah. Crystal says that she could beat me in the 40.
They were still partying from that. They were still partying from that. That's the reason why my freshman year, Tennessee was the #1 party in school. There was parties everywhere. You could walk anywhere and not run into a party somewhere.
Awesome. All right, Jenny, you got anything else before we go?
No, it was just mainly I wanted to hear y'all's opinion about Jay Graham, because I think the way that the fans are treating him right now is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm just like, yes, he did that, and he did it because he was on the Alabama, but he didn't even, it's not like he went out of his way to say something. Like, somebody tweeted on his tweet that, and he just commented. It's not like he went out of his way to make us look bad.
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
And it was one tweet.
Vol Nation.
It wasn't multiple ones.
Yeah, Vol Nation has the best fans in the country and the worst fans in the country. Both. The best and the worst fans.
I agree.
All right, Jenny, thanks for calling in.
We were always the best. But
we are the best.
Facebook happened.
And Twitter.
And I've seen a different side of things now, but we are one of the most well-traveled. I will say that. They do come out and support in the away games. So
they do. We still support them. Hey,
all right.
Everybody says I'm done with Tennessee. No, they're not. How many times last year said I'm done with Tennessee? I'm picking a new team, in the very next live stream during the next game, they're complaining about something they supposedly quit watching, but then they're commenting on it.
I know, right?
Jeez. All right, well, have a good one.
Night.
You too.
I'll watch the rest of the show. Bye.
Thanks, Jenny. We do have some pretty bad fans, but we got some good ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see, guys. Read some comments out, Billy. What we got? Okie Braves looking forward to the 40-yard dash. I'm telling y'all, I might be a fat old truck driver, but I'm gonna surprise some people. I might not beat you, Billy, but I'm definitely gonna surprise you.
Okay. Here, let me say this here. And if you're gonna be, it's supposed to be versus, and you know you don't have a chance, why are you even chancing it?
But I do have a chance.
But you already said that.
I said I might not win, but I think I got a chance.
That's 2 losses right there.
What's that movie, Dumb and Dumber?
Exactly.
I would be with you if you're the last man on earth. You mean I got a chance?
I remember that movie.
I still hadn't watched Coming to America 2.
You haven't?
Nope.
Come on.
I'm going to watch it when I get home. You got to turn it on. We'll watch it together, even though you've already watched it. Let's see.
Henry really said, y'all think Saltis can find his way back on the team?
Oh, I heard about that. He was one of those that got suspended with was it the drug issue reportedly? I can't remember.
That's what it was. He was the one that wasn't reported, the minor.
He was the minor under 18. Oh no. Well, now he's reported now.
Well, he plays for Tennessee. That's why.
Yep.
Well, I think, it's kind of tougher when freshmen do things wrong off the bat, because he don't have any hours. And typically universities let kids go at that early situation. Now, if this was a person that's already proven that they are worthy, or they've been in school, 2, 3 semesters, and they're doing good in school, and I can see them giving them another chance. At this point, I don't think they will, but I hope that he do get another opportunity because yes, we everybody does dumb things at young ages or whatever, and my thing is, what was he thinking of? What were those kids even thinking about at that point in time? I mean, there's so many ways to get caught seeing stuff like that these days. I mean, people recording, they can, go live, these smartphones and everything, and just social media, period. I think they did a bonehead thing, and I mean, I don't think Coach will give him that opportunity just because he has to start off as being a tough coach. Because you don't want to be the coach that gives this kid a chance, and then you next semester come around and then one of the seniors do something bad and they only get probation. Now you got a situation here. That's when you start having bad things go on with the team where things are not on the same page. So I don't think he's gonna make it. I hope he does, but I don't think so.
That's because, whenever we have these problems, more than likely it's because we don't have a leader. I mean, an alpha dog leader on that team that can yank them up by the collar and be an example and put the fear of God in them. We just don't have that player on the team like that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a leader.
I mean, I hope so. I'm quite sure they're preaching that right now. I know they are. They have to be. But right now, I mean, that's what I'm hoping is spring ball. Finally.
I can't wait, Billy. I can't wait.
Wait.
We got to do something special for the orange and white game. Do you think they're going to have fans there?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard about it. I'll find
They're going
out.
to be on TV.
Sure, they'll be on, the Ball Network or something. Well, ESPN. There's so
We need
many.
to have a get together for all the fans that day, especially if they're not going to have anything at the stadium. We need, what is that, the 24th? What day is that?
I think I mean, sure, it's going to be a Saturday.
Well, I saw that they moved it back 3 days. I don't mean it is on a Saturday.
Well, I didn't know they moved it.
Yeah, I thought I read something about it being moved back 3 days.
Now, if they move it during the week or something like that, I'm sure there won't be any fans allowed.
Jenny said she liked coming to America too. Justin Sanday from Grove, Oklahoma. He's checking in. Okie Brave. Henry Riddle. Henry says Heupel did say he was already starting to see leadership and accountability at practice. I know it's soon, but it sounds good, he says. How you doing, Ricky Fitzgerald? We're doing pretty good. Glad you joined us. We're fixing to try to, we try to help people with their rent money on this show, Billy. But today we're going to have a little bit different twist. Instead of helping people with their rent money, we're going to help Catfish with his rent money.
Yes. But we know that you're not going to listen, though.
Man, I've had some bad beats. I need to get this up here. How do I share? I know I can share the screen. Hold on a second. Let me share the screen. Hold on. There it is.
I've seen many times where we had comments telling you who to play, and you went the opposite direction.
Well, no, not really.
Yeah,
let me get this up here.
Because the balance shows really.
Man, Billy, I was up over $100 a few months ago. I'm never betting on the NFL again, ever. I'm down. Can y'all see that at all? Can you see the screen, the bet now screen on the thing? Let's see.
I can see it a little bit. It's not. Let's see here.
I need to figure out how to make it bigger. I don't know how to make it bigger. Why is that? Oh, okay. I'm down to $5.77. That's a little bit more than the $2.
Oh my gosh, right.
And this is a smooth song. All right, let's talk about my bets. I'm gonna go. I'm not doing these halves that you normally do. Doing full game. Let's see what we got. Villanova, Baylor. Baylor favored by 7.5. I'm just gonna go boom. Baylor's covering that easy. Boom. Just right out of the bat. Feel it right here in my heart. Not even gonna think about it. Oral Roberts is gonna get smashed, but they're 11.5-point dogs. They've got to be out of gas, Billy. They've got to be out of gas. They beat Ohio State. They beat Florida. And didn't they beat UCLA?
Yes. But what make you think they're out of gas?
And them some upsets. Loyola Chicago's favored by 7. That's interesting.
They're favored by 7?
Yep. Favored by 7 over Oregon State.
Oh, wow.
Oral Roberts is playing Arkansas. Arkansas is favored by 11.5. I think Oral Roberts covers that. Boom. There you go.
Okay, so I'll take Arkansas. Who else you say you like?
I like Baylor to cover the 7.5. Man, you're gonna look so stupid by taking opposite of me, and then you don't win any.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm getting ready to do. Whatever you say, I'm going to go opposite.
I'm going Loyola. They're going to cover that 7.
So you taking Loyola?
Huh?
You taking Oregon State or Loyola?
I'm taking Loyola.
Okay, so Oregon State.
Giving up 7.
Okay, so I got those 3.
Memphis, Colorado State. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be helping me with my rent money. Why am I giving advice?
Well, we got to listen to you first so we can bring you back to reality.
All right. Well, Memphis is favored by 4. I think they cover that. Bam. Mississippi State favored by 1 over Louisiana Tech. They're going to cover that. And Syracuse and Houston. Syracuse is a 6.5-point dog. I think they might even outright win it, but I'm going to take the 6.5. Boom. There you go.
Okay, so you said, hold on. Who did you take?
Saturday play.
You took Colorado State or Memphis?
I took Memphis.
Yes, Colorado State, Louisiana Tech.
You know what I'm going to do? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Let's go on. Let's go on. I'm going to do a parlay. I'm going to watch this. Michigan favored by 2.5. Florida State. Florida State's playing some good ball, but I think Michigan's here to play. So I'm going to go with Michigan, giving up 2.5. Creighton and Gonzaga. Gonzaga's favored by 13. They're going to cover that.
So take Creighton.
USC and Oregon.
Who are you taking?
USC favored by 2. I think they cover that.
So take Oregon.
UCLA and Alabama. Alabama favored by 6.5. They're going to cover that. Bam.
So
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I don't have enough money to bet on all those games.
Hey, there's some other games out there too now, Bobby. The ladies are playing too. You can put that. You can play the ladies.
Oh, they're doing that now?
Yes.
When did they start that?
They being started that.
All right, I'm gonna slide a little cash over here. I'm gonna slide $1. Boom, $1 to win 642.
Oh my gosh, you are the best.
All right, now I'm down to $4.77.
Tell him I'll spot in 5.
What'd Crystal say?
I'm not paying it. No, I can't.
I said I'll spot in 5. spotted $5.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right. Now it's time to help Catfish with his rent money. I'm down and out. I need some help. Billy,
Now,
tell me what the plays are.
if you're really gonna listen,
I'm gonna listen. I got $4.77.
okay. Let's see here. What do I want to play if it was me?
Would you play that on 2 plays or put it all on 1 play?
I just like to do one team.
All right, give me 1 play and I'll play all $4.77.
Let's see. Let's just pick one of his plays and go against it.
All right, which one am I going to be wrong on?
Who did you take? Did you say take your Yola?
Yeah, I took Leola.
I would probably take the under 125 on that game.
Hold on. All right, take the under, and you say put it all on that?
No, just put $2 on that.
$2. All right.
And let's see
Boom.
Hold on, let me get back over here, Bob, because you be quick gun and you be shooting real fast.
I'm down to $2.77. And Crystal, remind me to tell you my cook-off idea.
I will.
I think we need to have Bill and I are going to have like a cook-off, maybe either wings or just, I don't know, make the best food for a 10. Have you ever watched the Food Network and some of them shows? They got one with what's that guy with a frizzy hair? Guy Fieri. It's like grocery games, or what's it? Guys grocery games where they gotta go through the grocery store and pick out food. I got an idea for that for one of our
Bobby, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
yeah, I can.
Okay, Billy and Jarvis did a rib cook-off.
I would do that. We've talked about it, but I want it to be fair, because it wouldn't even be a contest if I was to take him in rib cook-off.
Listen, what's crazy about it is I didn't know who cooked what, and I picked Jarvis's ribs.
Oh my gosh. See, that's kind of the idea I had. I thought we could invite Jarvis, Melon over, and BG and them, and come over and just not tell anybody whose is what, and see who wins.
I didn't have a clue. I did not have a clue whose it was.
Just by looking at it, they'd be like, "Oh gosh, I already know who's."
No, Jarvis's was like a little bit sweet taste, like sweet, and Billy's was more like a seasoned spicy taste. So I like the sweet taste. So if I'm a judge, that's what you need to know.
All right, I'll be there tomorrow. We'll talk about the rules. I'm bringing my good camera down there. We're going to videotape it, the cooking of it and everything, and then I'll edit it. We need to go ahead and call, and we need to set up a day. Maybe next weekend we do it.
Okay.
Anyway, Justin says Billy's from Mississippi, but he can cook some mean soul food. Yeah, he does cook pretty good. I got to give him that. He cooks good. Jenny Vance says, Guy has a restaurant down here called the Chicken Guy. It's so good. He's got some good shows. Harold says Catfish is in a hopeless cause. Y'all gonna see that I ain't.
I don't know how it's gonna work, because you're supposed to be on this beach body diet thing.
I am. We're taking calls there, Henry. Let me put the number up here. Hold on, I had it up there. There it is, 865-424-1342. I need somebody to have my back, Henry, so call in. I need somebody to have my back.
I got your back.
Hey, your audio sounds a little different. Is your mixer plugged into your computer?
What's wrong with my sound?
It just sounds like you're way far away. No, I mean, it just sounds like you're in a box. It doesn't sound like that normally.
It just
Volume's good.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. It just sounds different.
No, I don't. I mean, I have it in the mixer.
I don't know what it is. Somebody said something about Billy. Said, I bet Billy eats really spicy food being from that area.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
I eat Cajun. I like the flavor. I don't like spicy. Spicy don't do well with the restroom later.
What's your favorite Cajun food?
I'll probably just say jambalaya.
Yeah.
Jambalaya?
Yeah.
The pot. Not just sausage. It's got to have everything in it.
Does your mama cook Cajun food? Or just Southern food?
She cooks it all. Everything is. I mean, everything is pretty much the same thing every day of the week there. Like everything is nothing changed. It's like the menu has never changed. Like even to this day, that Monday is something, Tuesday is something. It's the exact same thing every single time.
So I'm gonna tell you a funny story about going to Mississippi. And I was gonna cook them some food. First time, they're like, "Oh, Crystal can cook. Oh, let's see what she cooks." I picked jambalaya for the food I'm about to cook, the Cajuns. And she came in that kitchen probably 3 or 4 times and added like 4 or 5 ingredients to everything I cooked. It was funny. And then I asked for a measuring cup, and they're like, "A measuring cup? Why do you need a measuring cup?" I'm like, to measure what I need to put in there. Oh no, it was definitely not a great first appearance for me.
So you didn't impress Mama Ratliff?
No.
I think she's probably hard to impress anyway.
No, my mom is easy to impress. All you got to do is have a good time.
Anyway, well, call in, Henry. We just got a few more minutes now. How you doing, Scott?
So it was just curious if they would get recruited by LSU or not. Yes, I was recruited by LSU and Ole Miss. Ole Miss, at that time there were allegations that they were going to be going on probation. So that was a no for me. LSU, there was opportunity that I would have went to LSU if they had coaches that were able to look me in the eye and didn't lie. They just got a new coaching staff that was Jerry Donato.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry just couldn't. I mean, it was just weird, man. When a man talking to you, shaking your hand, and just couldn't look you in the eye. I didn't feel that.
But didn't you have one of your teammates go to LSU?
Yeah, my teammate went. I mean, he went for all the wrong reasons. He had a lot of guests that showed him a lot of entertainment that weekend.
Oh, yeah, he got hooked up. Yeah.
That didn't work for me.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Who would you say was, if there wasn't a Tennessee, who was really number 2 in the running for Billy Earl Ratliff?
Syracuse.
For real?
No, I'll take that back. I was Clemson. That was Clemson because only reason I didn't go to Clemson, and it's Clemson, I'm not Syracuse. Clemson was because the players, they basically told me that I would start if I come there. I'm like, I will start. So I mean, you guys are that bad that I can just take your position? Like, yeah, man, our fastest linebacker runs a 4.8. It's like, what? Who training you guys then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was It was a tough decision. Tennessee, Clemson, Arkansas. Those were the three top schools.
Did you actually go on a visit to Arkansas?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't because of that the plane that they
Airplane, but I didn't know if you went later.
Nope, I still didn't go. I mean, I was just the recruitment, the calls. I mean, I keep forgetting the guy that was recruiting me though, but he did a good job of recruiting. Thank you. If I probably would have went on that trip, I probably ended up going to Arkansas.
When you was playing high school ball, was there a lot of recruiters there in the stadium? Did you know when there was so and so there to watch you, or how did that work when you was playing your senior year or before you committed?
I mean, the coaches tell you when they're coming in town or things like that. I mean, it didn't make me play any different or anything. I mean, if there was one thing that I did do different, I'd do some celebrating or something like that, knowing I shouldn't have been doing that, but I would. Because I remember when I forgot who came down, and I think it was Florida State was there at a game watching me play, and I made a big play, and I did the tomahawk, and all of my friends and family that was there, they thought I was doing it because they thought I was going to Alcorn State because Alcorn State were the Braves.
So so you doing a tomahawk chop because Florida State was there to watch Billy Ratliff.
Yes. And I wasn't going to Alcorn State because Steve McNair told me don't come to Alcorn State.
Why did he say that?
I really don't know, man. I mean, I think it was more of a position or situation based off of at that time that there wasn't a lot of guys getting the recognition going to the schools. I mean, there was some, but there wasn't a lot. And the way he looked at it is you get a chance to go to some of these bigger schools where there's a lot of kids that get a lot more recognition. And he always said he got lucky to be, a Heisman Trophy candidate because he was a quarterback. The quarterbacks get attention if they're doing those things. And things have changed since then, but it's still the same. I mean, you go to bigger schools, they still get more recognition.
What about Jackson State? Did they ever get a look from you?
Yeah, Jackson State, they were heavily recruiting me as well.
Who recruited you the hardest?
Between
all of them.
I would probably say Mississippi State. Pete Jenkins.
Huh.
Coach
That's
Jenkins.
when their big linebacker, what was it? Curry? What was his name?
Dwayne Curry.
Dwayne Curry. He was their All-American. Didn't you tell me he said don't come here?
He told me the same thing. He told me to go to Tennessee.
Dang. Thank you, Mr. Curry.
He told me to go to Tennessee. I mean, they was all about, back then you could do a lot of celebrating and have fun with the fans and stuff like that. And he was thinking of more, hey, man, shit, Tennessee got 100,000 fans, man. Like, they alive, and they love their players and things like that. I'm like, okay. A lot of coaches, teams, players were telling me, man, hey, I go to Tennessee. I'm serious. Because when they started looking at it, they was like, man, they got Peyton Manning. They got these, even though Peyton wasn't even playing that much then. But they knew the opportunities that was going to happen. Even my high school coach told me, I think Tennessee would probably be the best place to go. And me, I didn't know anything about Tennessee when I came out. I didn't really know too much about any schools. I was just more of like the players and stuff like, I liked Derek Brooks when he was at Florida State. The Dwayne Currys, like I like those guys. I like, I wanted to be like those guys. And when I got to Tennessee, they made me change positions.
All right, what was the best player you played against in high school that made it to the college or the NFL?
The best player I played against in high school would be Brian Darden.
Oh, the running back that played at Tennessee.
Brian Darden was one of a kind, man. I mean, you go right now to Mississippi and ask any high school head coach that played against Brian back then, that name will be the first name come out their mouths. You know, a lot of guys don't know the Brian Darden that I saw coming out of high school. I mean, because they measured this stuff by if the kid went to the NFL and stuff. But Brian Darden was Alvin Kamara. Everything Alvin Kamara was like, he had that same ability. He run exactly the way Kamara runs. I mean, I'll show you some highlights of Brian, and you'd be like, wow, that do look like Alvin Kamara.
Dang. Let's go back to the chat. Phone number is 865-424-1342, Henry. And our buddy Will said the license plate looks great on the Peterbilt. Finally got it there. Country, it would have been there a lot sooner, but Billy forgot.
No, that's the whole reason he got it.
No, I forgot the first time, but you forgot the second time.
Oh, I got it. He got it. When I was told to send it, he got it. Boom.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, Will. Who do you trust? Former truck driver, you're a truck driver. You know, we stick together. We'd never lie to each other. Unless we're on the CB radio, then we lie out our teeth.
Exactly. Breaker.
Oh, man. I'm glad you like it. Did you get the shirts, everything else? He's ordered from the volunteerroadshow.com store 2 or 3 times. Big orders. Kept us in business. Kept the lights on in the Volunteer Roadshow studios. Let's see. We're waiting on Henry to call in. Then we're going to probably close this thing down. But we got some things up our sleeve. I know I've been saying it for a while. All right, Will's going to call in. Well, hurry up, Will. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. I'm not going to let it scream, but let's go ahead and get Henry. What you got there, Henry Riddle?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for waiting on me. I really appreciate that.
Who do you think, before you go, hold on 1 second. Who do you think would win in a rib cook-off, me or Billy?
Oh, man.
Tell the truth.
Oh, man.
Don't butter up to a VFL. Just say it.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm
maybe
fatter.
I'll get a little respect out of him if I tell the truth. Catfish, I think you could outcook him.
All right, there you go. I like you. All right, go ahead. What you got?
Well, I mean, you know, I've been waiting on y'all all week long. We've got so much stuff going on from Henry T showing up on campus. Nobody knows what he's doing.
Playing games.
Yeah, and it comes out where our young quarterback coming in, Lord knows what he's doing or who he's running around with. That's something I wanted to ask Billy. When you were back in college, did you have like a mentor, you know, from a previous player, you know, like they do nowadays?
I didn't. I mean, we had each other. I mean, my teammates, we were each other mentors. I mean, we held each other accountable. I mean, that's what it takes to be successful. I mean, you don't want to be babysitting anybody. You know, when you come to campus, to college, right, you're an adult now because you're home away from home and you expect to do the right things. I mean, my mentor was my mother. I knew that if I did anything crazy, she was gonna come up here and whoop my you-know-what.
I know that's right. Well, you know, like today's, I think the VFL program kind of worked like that, where older players would kind of take in young players and kind of show them the ropes and just help them, you know, with the further steps in life, and also kind of help them in line and help them stay focused on the goal and the plan. You know, I just wondered if they kind of did that thing back then, but obviously, I guess they didn't. They expected y'all to be young men and held y'all accountable, is the way it sounds.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, no, don't get me wrong now. We had, like, let's say, for instance, when some of the guys went pro and they came back or whatever, and, like, let's say, if I would say, let's say Joey Kent, in a sense. Joey graduated. He went pro. Well, he still mentored and talked to Pillis Price and kept those guys motivated. Let them know there is something special at the end of the process. And everybody handed that down to a certain sense.
I know whoever was the mentor for Caden Salters, we need to sit down with them folks.
Now, Billy, I've heard a lot of your boys say that Miss Jackson was kind of like a mentor or mother, maybe more like a mother than anything.
Well, Miss J was a little bit different. Miss J had she had that secret sauce where if you was doing something you shouldn't have been doing, it was just an easy phone call to mom or dad, and you get straight before mom and dad even happened. Miss J, she was just, she was out, mom away from home.
Would she drop a dime on you? Would she drop a dime on you for your mom and daddy? Would she?
Quick, fast, and a hurry.
Oh, Lord.
The time, if there's someone that wasn't doing right, Miss J will be part of it, no matter who you were.
Wow.
And I would say, I mean, they're missing someone like that. Miss Jackson was totally different. Right? Every school has a Miss Jackson. Every school has a Miss Jackson. Whereas Mr. Jackson, Miss Jackson, they have that.
I'm going to say something about Miss Jackson.
What you got? Awesome. What you got, Crystal?
Hey, listen, Miss Jackson, man, like, she's like a mom to all of them. When I tell you, first time I ever met her, she knew my name. She knew Isaac's name. She knew everything about us. It was like being at home. First time I ever met her. Yeah.
That's awesome. What else you got, Henry?
That pretty much sums it up. It's been a long week. I just wanted to make sure I caught you guys. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. You hear a lot of stories without really hearing anything. They'll tell you a little bit about this or maybe a little bit about that. You don't really get the story on it.
Let's talk about that, though. That right there is a great sign to me. And I'm going to tell you why that's a great sign. That means that this coach is over there coaching. He's over there doing his job. He's not looking for little cliches or little sayings to say to make people like him. Because that's not his job, is to make us like him. He got to make them kids like him first.
We got to win.
Because if those kids, them kids over there is the ones that everybody out there forgot about and didn't say anything about those kids. They was all thinking about who's going to be the next coach, who's going to be the next person here, who's going to be the next AD. The one person that no one ever think about is the product that puts it on the field, is the kids. And that's one thing that my brother, Al Wilson, said when all these coaching changes was happening. What the world y'all going to do about these kids? Because y'all ain't saying nothing about them kids. What is wrong with the kids? Are the kids happy? Because the kids ain't happy, ain't nothing going to work.
Yep.
Because if they mad at each other, they fight with each other, you got to find out what's going on with those kids' minds first before anything start working. And that's what I'm hoping Coach is doing, is figuring out who is really want to play football or who wants to post it on Facebook what we're really doing here. I want to know if you're ready to play football.
That's what we want. Bullball Nation, we've been waiting on it for a long time, man. We'll be orange and white till the day we're gone. A head coaching job, that's funny. That's like a 365 day a year job, they say, and I believe it, man. You gotta dig into the soul of these kids, don't you? I mean, you gotta be their best friend, their daddy, their brother, their everything.
Yes.
I love it, man. I love it. There's people there for them like that. I think it's great. I'm glad they started that VFL program. I thought that was pretty cool.
I did. Great.
But thank you guys. Thanks for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. Been looking forward to it all week.
I appreciate it. We're going to do something.
We're
going to do something for the orange and white game. I just looked it up. It's April 24th. We just got to come up with something good to get everybody to come out. Maybe we'll do something at the tap house or somewhere. We'll do something. So you need to come out and see us, Henry.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You fellas have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
All right, take care, Henry.
Oh, all right. That's awesome. Awesome. Josh Rogers says, nice plug, Crystal. That was a good plug. I've heard a lot of good things about Miss Jackson.
Yeah, most definitely. Miss J was one of a kind, man. She has been missed. I mean, she will be missed.
So you couldn't go to Miss Jackson and say, keep this secret. I ain't doing good in my grades. She'd tell the whole world, wouldn't she? She'd get you in line, wouldn't she?
No, she knows how to keep that stuff. She knows that if she was to tell some of that kind of stuff, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like Miss Jackson was a player's coach. She knew what to keep in house, and she knew how to keep it in house without telling all the kids' business.
Yep. I see SEC dogs over here on YouTube. You need to, SEC dog, you need to email me. I've asked you this a while back, but I guess you forgot. Email Bobby C at volunteerroadshow.com. A short little bio and send me a picture of you because you're going up on the volunteerroadshow.com fan hall of fame. I got you and Kill 'em Mime. We got BVD. He's going in there. Crying Ryan. We got several of you going on the first ballot. That was that last year. We're going to have a big induction this next year too. So email me, buddy, so I can put you up there on the website. What else you got, Billy, before we get out of here?
I'm pretty much done.
Oh, you did email me? Well, I didn't get it. I got Killer Mimes. Bobby C at volunteerroadshow.com.
Well, you know what? I do. I'm not sure if she's on here or not, but one of my good friends' birthday is coming up this weekend. Happy birthday, Tawar. If you're listening, happy birthday. We love you and wish we can come down and hang out with you. Happy birthday, Kim Martin.
Happy birthday, Kim. She wished you a happy birthday on that video I did for you for happy birthday.
Yeah, most definitely.
Nice.
All
right.
People by their middle name, I ain't saying because I know everybody's middle name.
Y'all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. I'm gonna be down there tomorrow, and we're gonna Catfish is gonna be racking up some W's in this Bobby versus Billy competition. I promise you that.